So let us solve this problem. It can be solved very easily by making a tabular chart. In the first column we can write strength, sigma, frequency by capital N, and to get the average of all the results we have to multiply strength by frequency, sigma times N. And I leave the last column for the next steps after doing this work. So let us put all the values in these two columns and then multiply these two for getting results in the third column. So we have written down all the values of a strength that is coming into the test results, and after writing down these values of a strength we have to write the number of times that these test results are appearing in the set of results that we have obtained. So that is called frequency, and that data we have to fill in this column, and let us write it. So in this column we have written the frequency, that is the number of times that these data are appearing, and also you can check it by summing all the frequencies. Sigma capital N should be equal to 30, and we know that total number of a specimen N is equal to 30. So N is also equal to summation of total N values equal to 30. Now we have to calculate the mean strength, sigma M. So to do that we have to get an average value of all the results. So this is the short method. So to calculate the mean strength, first of all we have to calculate summation of sigma I into Ni. So let us do this easier multiplication. 210 into 1 to 1. Now add up all these values and we can get summation of sigma I into Ni. So this is the value of summation of sigma I, and now we can calculate mean strength. Sigma M is equal to summation of sigma I Ni divided by summation of Ni. (248). So mean strength sigma M we can write 248 megapascal. But our goal is not to calculate mean strength, we have to calculate characteristic strength. So we know that characteristic strength is always less than the mean strength value, and for that we have to calculate the standard deviation value of S, and S is equal to root under, in denominator we write N minus 1 and summation of sigma mean minus sigma I. So let us do this part in the next column. Now in this column we are going to calculate the values of sigma M minus sigma I whole square. Sigma M mean strength that we have calculated is equal to 248 megapascal, and from this value we have to subtract each values and do its square. So that's very easy, do it. So I have done all this calculation, and now finally we have to do the summation of all the results, sigma mean minus sigma i's whole square, and we can calculate it as, so this is the value of the summation of sigma M minus sigma I whole square. So now calculate the standard deviation. Standard deviation S is equal to root, let us put all the results, 4272 divided by 30 minus 1, that is equal to 29. S is equal to 12.12. So this is the value of standard deviation. And from the curve of normal distribution curve we know that if this is the value of mean strength sigma M, and if this is the value of characteristic strength sigma CR, then the gap between two is equal to Ks, where K is a constant which is equal to 1.645% area. So let us write sigma CR is equal to sigma M minus Ks. S is the standard deviation, and sigma M, this we have calculated already, equal to 248 megapascal minus k is equal to 1.64. Standard deviation's value is 12.12. So let us do this calculation. So the final value of characteristic strength that we have calculated is 228.12 megapascal, or if you like you may write as Newton per mm square. So this is our final result value. So thank you all. We will meet with another tutorial in the next video. Till then, stay tuned.